Hello, my friends. This is the astrological forecast for Scorpio for June 2025. June will bring a shift in your energy. You are moving away from a combative, goal-driven state where you felt the need to fight for results and assert your position in various areas of life. Now, your energy is turning toward a more peaceful and future-oriented perspective. You may feel that the efforts you made back in April and May have already created a solid structure in your life and work. Now, it is more about maintaining and managing what you have built. But that is not all. The favorable influence of Jupiter on your sign will feel like the removal of certain invisible barriers. You may suddenly be able to step away from routine tasks or reduce their intensity and look ahead. This kind of opportunity comes only once every 12 years. It awakens a strong desire to grow, either through your work or through travel. So, what should you pay special attention to in June 2025? Just like in the previous month, the influence of the Black Moon will still be present. That means it is important to pay attention to how you perceive other people and their true intentions, and also how others perceive you. This will be a sensitive area this month, so avoid any ambiguity. The Black Moon distorts perception, and you may find yourself in situations where, for example, you are absolutely certain you left a great impression on a client or potential employer only to discover later that the person found you too confident or, on the contrary, too timid. In other words, they judged you inaccurately very differently from how you see yourself. This can apply both to how others view your intentions and how they interpret your image. So, it is essential to clearly express your position. Even if you are absolutely sure the other person understands you, say it again. My position on this issue is the following, and I plan to do this and that. This will help you avoid misunderstandings or misinterpretations. The main theme of this month for you is perspective. That is what makes all the difference. Now let us take a closer look at the key astrological events of the month and how they will affect your sign step by step. June 5. Mercury forms a tense aspect to the karmic lunar nodes. This is an important turning point, a kind of energetic buffer between events that took place in March and those coming in September. This is a day for making decisions, drawing conclusions, or taking action that may define how your autumn will unfold. For Scorpio, this could be especially relevant to finances, personal life, or purchases and expenses related to children. June 6. Venus enters the sign of Taurus, where it will remain until July 4. Taurus is the space of your 7th house, the house of partnerships. Venus is very strong in this sign and expresses her most favorable qualities here. You are likely to benefit emotionally and materially from your relationships. This may bring beneficial deals with clients, enjoyable interactions with others, or valuable new connections, either emotionally fulfilling or financially profitable. Joint purchases or shared assets may be resolved positively. Personal relationships, friendships, or business partnerships may become more harmonious. You are not likely to compete or prove anything. Instead, you will be seeking mutual benefit for yourself and your partners. June 8. Mercury enters Cancer, activating your 9th house. June 9. Generous Jupiter also enters Cancer and your 9th house. This is excellent news. Jupiter will be forming a supportive aspect to your sign and to your 1st house. This transit will last for an entire year. Jupiter brings expansion, and in your 9th house, it aims to open new horizons, present new opportunities, and help you upgrade your long-term vision. This may involve travel, education, or receiving documents that provide new professional status. You may also have meaningful interactions, personal or business-related, with foreigners or people from far away. It is a great time for intellectual work, for broadening your influence, and for long-term strategic planning. I have a separate video that goes deeper into how Jupiter will affect each zodiac sign, and you can find the link in the video description box. June 11. A full moon in Sagittarius occurs in your 2nd house. A full moon brings clarity and culmination. The 2nd house rules your finances and personal assets. This full moon may mark the conclusion of a financial process, perhaps receiving money you have been waiting for. or completing a financial obligation. You may open a new bank account, finalize a deal, or make a significant purchase. This is a time when something in the financial realm reaches resolution. June 14. Venus forms a tense aspect to the black moon. This touches your first and seventh houses, the axis of relationships. This aspect can bring illusions or misjudgments in how we view others or how we are perceived. Be cautious. First impressions may be misleading, so avoid drawing quick conclusions and try not to act on assumptions. June 15. Two major tense aspects occur in the sky. The first is a square between Uranus and Mars, bringing sudden changes and impulsive action. The second is a square between Jupiter and Saturn, indicating tension between growth and restriction. These aspects will likely affect the external world news, society, and world events. But they may also influence your personal life by creating delays, restrictions, or a sense of pressure. For Scorpios, this could relate to travel plans or adjustments to your schedule or your partner's schedule. It might not directly involve your own life events, but it can still impact your environment. June 17. Mars, your co-ruler and the planet of energy and action, enters Virgo and your 11th house. From this point on, you will approach actions with more caution and precision. What you did boldly yesterday, you will now handle more carefully and thoughtfully. This transit lasts from June 17 to August 7 and emphasizes practicality. You might start making more rational purchases, adopt a more measured approach in relationships, or maintain tighter control over delegated tasks. This may also be a good time for wellness routines or joining group activities, perhaps sports or health-related. The 11th house also relates to other people's children like nieces, nephews, or your children's friends, so you might find yourself engaging with them more actively. June 19. Jupiter forms a tense aspect to Neptune. This can bring disappointment in global values or ideologies. On a personal level, it may prompt you to ask, what is limiting me? Is it a lack of education, a missing document, a language barrier, or is it a lack of belief in myself? June 21. The Sun enters Cancer, marking the summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. This is a powerful, energetic moment, launching the astrological summer and initiating the next 3-month cycle. It is a great time to put plans into action, especially those formed back in December 2024. June 24. The Sun and Jupiter meet in your 9th house. This rare conjunction begins a new year-long cycle of growth and expansion in the themes of the 9th house. This includes travel, higher education, legal matters, and international relationships. It could even involve your own or your adult child's marriage. You may gain new opportunities to implement your intellectual ideas, to work with people from other countries, or to change your perspective by changing your environment. I will release a separate video to explain the meaning of this Sun-Jupiter cycle for each sign in more detail. June 25. A new moon in Cancer takes place in your 9th house. This new moon is a fresh start, especially in matters related to education, travel, or international communication. You might begin the process of getting a visa or passport, start a new course of study, or receive news from far away. You could also meet the friends or relatives of your romantic partner. Overall, this new moon will bring a feeling of hope, opportunity, and growth. If this forecast was helpful to you, put a like and press the bell. Subscribe to the Zodiac Soul Insights channel and get a plus in karma from the universe. Share in the comments. Was this forecast helpful to you, and how much coincides with your events? See you in the next video. May the stars be on your side.